And welcome back to BCW. BC Dub. That's the intro.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we got.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Sorry, we had a good conversation beforehand.
Yeah.
Shut out. That's all we're going to say. Just shut out.
Shout out. Both of them.
Still up on the screen. You know what? Keep her there. She's a good luck charm.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to this week's episode of the BCW Podcast. I'm Jordan.
I'm Brian.
We both sound congested, but hey, the grind never stops.
Yeah, it's been a long week.
The grind never stops.
Shout out Shrek the Musical.
Shout out Shrek the Musical.
Yeah.
And shout out the 3 shows we have to review today.
But the good news of that is, the reason I'm wearing this, I won the predictions. By 1. I got a perfect score. I got all the matches right. The only thing I got wrong was who was going to get pinned, and I only did that because Jordan did that.
It's true. I thought, the WWE cared a bit about story. I thought we were going to let the heels win the Women's War Games. Did not happen, but we'll get there.
I thought they cared about story, too, in the sense that they were building Logan Paul versus CM Punk. But we will get there.
But
yeah.
Honestly, to save time, make sure this isn't 5 hours long, I think we should cut the middleman and jump straight into the reviews. Probably starting with Survivor Series War Games.
Perfect. So, Survivor Series War Games. Fortunately, with the Fed, they don't do a lot of wrestling, so there's not really much to review.
4-match stadium show.
Yeah, exactly.
But, I mean, I get it because, the 2 big draws of that show are, like, hour-longs each.
Yeah.
But even still, I mean, I feel like this show, just a general overview of the show, I thought, meh. Wasn't like bad.
No, yeah.
I would even go to say it was good. But for a big 4 pay-per-view, I feel like it maybe could have benefited. What could have maybe took it from to like, all right, that was maybe a 5th match.
I will say, I told you this, I didn't see the main event of this show all the way through. I know what happens, and I know the gist of it, but I just couldn't get through another War Games match. It was so late.
Yeah.
Without that match, the only thing I really enjoyed throughout the show was the IC title match.
Which we will get to.
Yeah.
We will get to. This shirt is new, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah. But let's start with the first match. That was the Women's War Games match between AJ Lee, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley, defeating Becky Lynch, Lash Legend, Nia Jax, and the Kabuki Warriors of Asuka and Kairi Sane.
Alright, so from the jump, and this is a good place to talk about it. From the jump, they tell us we have a new format of War Games, which typically, for those of you who don't know, which is probably most of our audience at this point, thank you for joining. With War Games, as we kind of explained, 5v5, 1 member of each team comes out. There's a cage, that big cage that surrounds 2 rings. Member from each team comes out to begin. Everyone else is in a little shark cage-like thing, and at a certain interval of time, someone from one side will come. Then after another interval of time, someone from the other side will come until all 5 teammates are in the ring, and only then does the bell ring, and you can start getting pinfalls and submissions, which is 1 fall to a finish.
Yeah.
They got rid of the shark cages this year.
I was a big fan of that.
Really?
I really liked it. I was not a big fan of the shark cages because really they were just there so that wrestlers could just mess around and they could make social media content. That's all it was really for. And now I like it because you don't know who's going to come out. And while I did think the kind of talking back and forth of who's going to go out before coming out of the shark cage, while I did think that was a good story device, it's been used a good bit. So I do like almost the Royal Rumble Elimination Chamber-esque surprise of who's going to come out. Oh, this person. And not only that, we also get entrances, which WWE is an entrance company. They love their entrances. Again, it's just drag.
Just drag. They have their... if I may, I don't know if anyone is a fellow fan of RuPaul's Drag Race. I was brought into it by some of my theater friends. The same theater friends that I then looked at that and said, this is just professional wrestling. And then I showed them professional wrestling, and now they're into it as well. They're probably listening to the podcast now. How you doing? But no, it's literally just a runway. Their interests are the exact same as the runways they have every week on RuPaul's Drag Race for their challenges.
Exactly. And this new format of War Games really allows them to do that and not just have somebody gets a quarter of an entrance, a quarter of an entrance, a quarter of an entrance, but we have to cut them off because we have to get everybody out.
Everyone's got to go. Everyone's got to go.
Now we can have Jey Uso's hour-long
10-minute
entrance.
Yeah. Y'all know you can't be entering for that. Last year Roman's entrance was fairly short because we knew Jay's was going to be like an hour of entering.
It's a lot of skipping.
But I actually see it from both sides, to be honest. I didn't know how I felt about it in the moment. I was okay. Overall, maybe it's just because of how I feel about War Games. I didn't care that much.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't. But like,
I was like, I saw it on both sides. On the one hand, I was like, I do kind of miss the little interactions. Like, obviously, the one I easily point to, Big Mo, last year with CM Punk and Roman, their interactions, gold. The moment of the those little moments. And then I also think back to like the first time the Bloodline was in War Games, and Roman's just like sitting in that chair like a king. And I think he was like going against like the League of Nations. It was like Sheamus and them. And like they were like scrambling to get people out. And whenever the cage opened, Roman just looked at someone and went,
yeah.
So like I miss those little, but I agree with you. Like it's been done, it's been played a little bit, and something about the entrances I really appreciate it. Every wrestler getting a chance to have their entrance.
Yeah, it's always
everyone got a chance to get their pop.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's got to get their moment because most of the times with these War Games matches, this one is an exception because everybody here is a star, but in other War Games in the past, it hasn't been the case. No. So it's nice for them to get their moment of I'm on a pay-per-view, PLE, whatever you want to call it, and get your full entrance. So I appreciate it. Like I said, it's an entrance company. That's what we're here for. That's what people pay.
Shout out Lash Legends' new theme.
I can't tell you what it is.
You don't want to.
Well, now I have to hear it. Hold up.
Shout out Lash Legend. You know, we cut back. Brian's now got to hear the theme. It starts alright.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a good song, and then it just kept saying, "Get it, girl," with the same beat in the same intervals.
We actually got to watch a fan clip. They started saying her fiance's theme to her. They were like, "Whoop that trick."
It doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit.
Get it, girl. Whoop that trick. Get it. Whoop. Now let me stop before WWE comes to my house
that was too much.
Burns down. Yeah,
we're already screwed. It's too late.
Yeah, we're done. But you know what? We talk about white girls a lot on this podcast. Shout out Lash Legend. Put a picture of Lash Legend right here. They put Sky Blue right here. Shout out to him.
Shout out.
Survivor Series War Games, the women's War Game match. Overall, top to bottom, decent match. It was good. I liked it.
It's fine. It was a War Games match.
It was a War Games match.
Io Sky jumped off the top with a trash can.
This time, that's at her name.
This time did a swanton bomb.
Which I actually really liked.
I liked the little change up. It made me nervous because you don't know when to rotate.
I was really scared because she couldn't see, so she didn't know when to... I also like that she did like a split in the air when she did it. She like jumped, split, swerve. And I was like, hey, you know what? I like that spot.
It was cool. I liked it. I'm kind of sick of seeing Rhea Ripley and Io Sky in War Games matches.
Yeah?
Yeah, and Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes.
And CM Punk. I'm kind of sick of the War Games match.
Yeah, I'm kind of sick of the War Games match. Can we stop?
Can we just stop?
Give it back to NXT. They were doing well with it.
They did great with it.
Because they did different stories with different people. Except, no, that's not true.
And only 4.
Era. It was always Undisputed Era.
Well, yeah, but it always made sense that it was the Undisputed Era.
Yeah. But yeah.
But good match. You get to the finish of the match. Asuka goes to miss Rhea. Charlotte gets over their differences for a second, pushes her out of the way, and Asuka missed Lash Legend. The babyfaces started spamming their finishers like it's 2K25. They had 3 saved up. And the finish, AJ Lee taps out Becky Lynch with the Black Widow.
Killer for fantasy.
Killing me, Becky. It's killing me because I remember saying in my predictions last time, I thought the heels was going to win because I thought Becky was going to pick up either a pinfall or a submission on AJ Lee so they can continue this story.
Yeah.
Because when I look at it now, I'm like, why do we need a rubber match? AJ Lee has won 2.
The problem I don't think we discussed is the character that Becky is playing right now is very much so cowardly. You got me this time. I need one more match, kind of thing. Similar to what Christian was back in 2011. And so she doesn't need to win.
That's fair. That's
true. She can keep
true.
eating these L's, but because she is Becky Lynch, ultimately
The greatest of all time, and it's not just her saying it. It's everybody saying it. Sports Illustrated says it. Rey Mysterio says it. Sky Blue says it.
and then I called Becky Lynch the greatest of all time.
And then I said, Becky Lynch is the greatest of all time. Almost like Eddie. Oh, that Eddie. He would love her. He loves Sky Blue.
Eddie would have loved Sky Blue. Both of them. That's relying on you keeping the other stuff in.
I'm gonna keep some of it in, but I'm not gonna elaborate on the book. I might a little bit. You know, that's gonna be your ending clip. That's not, you're only gonna know if you watch till the end, brother.
Exactly. Need that watch time. Need it. Anyway. Yeah, the only other thing I would probably have to say about that match is, like you said, the Charlotte and Rhea stuff was a little botchy. She clearly got there early.
Yeah.
Because
Asuka, waited for, and then...
I think she didn't have the mist ready.
Probably not.
It looked like she was getting it ready. Charlotte jumped to go do the save, but realized the spit hadn't happened yet, so she stayed there for a second and then waited for Asuka to start spitting before she pushed her out the way. It was very clunky, but overall the match was pretty good. The action was good. Nothing really special about it, physicality wise.
Nah. Honestly, a lot less vertical than I expected it to be.
Yeah. I wasn't a huge fan. Probably go out of 5. Probably 2.5, 3 stars.
2.5, 3. And mind you, it's not because of the talent. I genuinely think
it's the structure.
I genuinely think it's just War Games itself as a match that I'm tired of it, and I think a lot of the fans share the same sentiment that because did they put on a bad match? Absolutely not. It was it was a good match, but just the structure of War Games. By the time the actual match starts, I'm like, all right, can somebody pick up this pen?
Yeah, it's not a good match. It's not a good match.
It's a good structure for every now and then.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing it too much that I just don't think it's good anymore.
Because, I remember NXT Black and Gold. I love
That's fair. Yeah, I did love those. But maybe that was because it had been so long since we'd seen it.
It might have been.
Which, for us, it was the first time we'd seen it. Because we aren't old enough to have seen WCW's War Games.
No. We don't know William Regal's connection to...
Yeah, I don't think he has one, is the funny thing.
No, that's the fun. His connection to it is... War Games!
Yeah, but, that's all I really have to say about the women's match, just so we can not make this episode 4 hours long.
No need to extend something that doesn't need to be extended.
Yeah.
There's not much to say about it. It was a good match.
But there is quite a bit to say about this next match. For the WWE Intercontinental Championship, Dominic Mysterio defeats former Intercontinental Champion, the greatest of all time, John Anthony Felix Cena.
And as he said in the post-show interview, in the only way that Dirty Dom knows how to, the cleanest way possible. Let me talk to them for a second. Let the business talk to you all for a second about the greatest Mysterio of all time. The greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. The king of the luchadores. Dominic Mysterio. Look at this guy. He knows Dominic's his king. Get his crown off here.
You keep chopping me.
You don't deserve... Eat some chops, brother. He doesn't deserve this crown. The real crowned champ is Dirty Dominic Mysterio. They go into this... You guys don't understand how much this match means to me. And I haven't told Brian yet, but this match made me realize a total of 3 things. Everyone. One. Obviously, before I say those 3 things, I'm going to let you talk about the structure of the match, the things that happen in the match, before I get on a little tirade, please.
Yeah, it was it started off pretty much how you expect it to. John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio. John just trying to wrestle a match. Dom
actually having a lot of offense to start off. Like, he, from the jump.
Yeah. Like, they did pretty good. But, really, the wrestling at the beginning wasn't really that important. Because it was all leading to a very important spot to me. Referencing what happened on Monday Night Raw the previous week, Dominic Mysterio goes to Hurricane Rana John Cena on the outside.
A la Pinta.
And lands on his shoulder.
Same way, off the barricade and everything.
Mm-hmm. And he lands on his shoulder, and he's grimacing, he's, like, holding it.
Immediately calls the ref over, beat for beat.
Exactly. And John is just standing in the ring looking like worried and disappointed. And it really looks like they're about to call for, or not disqualification, no contest. Yeah.
Everyone in the audience has gone silent. Like, everyone is...
Cause
I'm at home at this point, like, in just in despair.
Yeah. I wish I would have been able to see it live because I did get spoilers, and so I knew that it didn't end like that.
Because when I tell you, shout out to both Dom and Cena, the way Cena had caught him and let him land, it didn't look like a work. Mm-hmm. It looked like Dom landed right on that shoulder like pinch. And the second he went for it and called the ref, it was like flashbacks to Monday. I was like, there's no way there's no way that this is how John Cena's second to last match is. There's just no way this is how this happened. John's in the ring freaking out, wondering that, and then you do. Raquel comes in. Tahana bombs him. A beautiful sell from Cena, by the way.
Cena's putting him over.
Well, we're going to talk about that. And then Pop Rocks, once again. John Cena's making it look like they are murdering him. Mm-hmm. They set him up for the 619. Dom goes back in the ring, pushes the ref off him. 619, frog splash. This crooked referee that we need to look... Adam Pearce needs to look into this.
I did think that was crazy.
Crooked referee decides, no, I'm not going to count because you tricked me. You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, no, you have to count.
You're not allowed to do that. Dom had that match won, and it's at that point that I'm like, oh, and now he's gonna, okay. I was ready to riot. I was ready to hate this referee for as long as I live, and I still do, because you know what? Do your job. Call the match down the middle.
Who's the referee?
I know. It's not Charles Robinson or Jessica Carr, so I don't know who you are.
I think it was Eddie Orengo.
Listen here, Eddie. You're not the real Eddie.
I hope it was Eddie Orengo. If it wasn't.
Look this up while I'm talking to the people. Okay. You're not the real Eddie. So your opinion doesn't matter. Put my 3 count in the bag. 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres. That's what you're gonna count when I beat Logan Paul. On Impulsive.
That is not Eddie.
I'm sorry, Eddie. I'm sorry, Eddie. That wasn't aimed at you. Who is that?
I have no idea.
I was looking at it. Mind you, the whole match, Dom's getting some great offense in the beginning, but even from the early beginning, there's some lying, cheating, and stealing going on. Roxanne and Raquel. From the jump, this match felt like a 3-on-1, and I loved it. But yeah, Dom's doing all this. The ref's like, no, you tricked me, so I'm not going to count. Cena, he starts super Cena-ing up, and I'm like, this is where Dom loses.
Yeah,
okay.
The
second he didn't count that, I was like, that was Dom's only chance to win here. Yeah, it's over. Cena is Dom. Referee takes a bump. There's no one to count the pin. And all you hear, dun 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 dun. Watch me. Liv Morgan returns. Huge pop. I'm sitting in my room screaming like a little girl. Liv Morgan runs down the ring looking better than ever. She's giving a smile. She's loving what's going on. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, Liv's back. Yeah, see, it's done. It's done. She goes up to Dirty Dom. Some hops on John Cena. Almost like AJ Lee. Almost like a la AJ Lee 2011.
Stole her whole gimmick, yeah.
So, hey, whoa, hey, what was that?
My bad.
What was that?
That was my bad.
Calm down, brother.
Whoops.
Calm down. You like Mercedes Moné, so your opinion doesn't matter too much to me when it comes to women's wrestling.
She's fine. She's okay.
Anyway, Liv jumps on him, a la AJ Lee, I believe 2011. I'm probably wrong. I'll see when they had their connection. But then, in a reference to John Cena's own heel turn, she's looking at the camera, she's smiling. She drops that face. She jumps off him, low blows him, sets him up. Dom hits the 619. John Cena runs into the Intercontinental title from Liv. Dirty Dom frog splashes. 1, 2, 3. And new Intercontinental Champion. And still your AAA Mega Campeon. I said campeon. Campeon. I was thinking of campeonato, but I was like, that's just how you say championship. That's not champion.
Yeah.
Your AAA Mega Campeon. Dirty Dominic. 2 belts. Mysterio.
Yeah. That was good.
There's
good.
a lot to talk about. I'll let you have anything to say first?
First of all, the referee was Chad Patton.
Listen here, Chad. If you ever screw over my son again, there are going to be some dire consequences. You're going to get this 619. Minus the 1.
It's okay.
Shout out the Blues.
It's called the Blues now. It's not. Rename the position. Anyway, yeah. I'm just gonna be the negative one, I guess, because when Liv came out,
because I'm a glaze. So
when
yeah,
Liv
please.
came out and they stood in the ring, I expected to hear an ovation for Liv. It was kind of quiet.
Yeah, what's up, San Diego?
Yeah, it was messed up.
Monday Night Raw gave her a bigger pop than you
Yeah,
guys.
they really did. Yeah, it was tough. Like I was expecting a big reaction. She's been gone a while, and she's a big
And she's
part of it.
beloved.
Yes. And yeah, it was just kind of a lackluster reaction. So boo on the fans there.
Maybe the Women's War Games tired him out.
Oh my God, maybe, just maybe. Shout out to Grinch. Anyway, yeah, it was a really good match. I was a big fan of the spot with about like the Penta referencing spot. Some people might not like it because it's referencing an actual injury. I thought that was perfect for a heel character.
For the character that Dom is playing, I thought it was perfect.
A character that had been feuding with Penta. Makes sense. And that sets up Penta to come back.
It sets up him to come back and be like, oh, so you want to make... yeah.
Come on. Anyway, but yeah.
And it worked so well into making us think it wasn't work because this was some real... Yo, shout out Karrion Kross, brother, because this was some real in-ring psychology. Because why it worked so
Killer
well...
Cross. It's Killer Cross now.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
Anyway.
Why it worked so well is because it was so... That specific sequence of event was so fresh in our heads.
Yeah.
It was so fresh in our... Because that was Monday. That was like 6 days prior to that happening.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a real injury. So the second we see it again, we immediately get... Like I said, I was taken back to Monday immediately. And I was like, oh my God. Dom is... This can't be.
Yeah.
Because like, it would have been bad.
There's been a few injuries already. Not only Penta, there's been Sheamus. So I just thought... Because when these things happen, they typically do happen a lot. Whenever
they snowball.
Yeah,
because I was about to say, I don't know if you know, as we get close to the end of the year, I'm sure we'll have a special version of our podcast for the end of year, looking back at WWE 2025 as a whole.
We definitely got to do a Wrestler of the Year type show. But
we're gonna talk about that also. We don't make this live, but yeah, we definitely should. We should give out awards.
I most definitely would like to.
But when we look at 2025, one thing I definitely want to look at over 2025. This has been an unlucky year in WWE for injuries. This has been I don't know if you felt it, but this has been a very injury-felt year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Punk's been out, Seth's been out twice. Liv, Chad Gable, Sheamus, Penta, War Raiders, Americano. There was another one. The Wyatts had an injury for a while. When you really stop and think about it, this has been a really injury-filled year. It's been tough.
And there's been, like, little injuries that people have wrestled through, like Ciampa, Ripley.
Bianca's still out.
Oh my
been out since Mania.
With a finger injury.
With a finger. Been out since Mania.
That's tough. But yeah, it's been a bad year for injuries.
Yeah, but I'm sure that's something we'll definitely talk about.
Yeah.
But my thing with the match, if I may.
Yeah, go ahead.
When you think about pro wrestling, and I'm going to have to think about this, because I'm sure when it comes down to that podcast show we were just talking about, our end of the year, we're going to look at what our match of the year was.
Most definitely.
When I think of match of the year, I don't just think about the best in ring. Like, there's stuff going into it. And professional wrestling in its whole, it sounds stupid, but most of you watching our theater friends that we're bringing in, it's it's supposed to make you feel something. That's the truth of professional wrestling. It's not just as much as I talk about graps, it's not just what happens between those ropes.
Yeah.
Wrestling should make you feel something. For the longest time this year, my match of the year, and I didn't think it was going to change, was Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky at Evolution with the Naomi cash-in.
That was fun.
That was my match of the year, personally. It was between, like, that and, like, probably the triple threat at Mania with Roman, Punk, and Seth.
Oh, I thought you meant the women's triple threat.
That one was also high up there. I'm not going to lie. That one was high.
I'm not going to lie. That women's triple threat's really high up there. But that one is a little bit more graps than it is story.
Because graps mean a lot to me, dude. That's why that's why I have Rhea and Io so high, too.
Yeah. But
the surprise cash-in from Naomi was
very fun. Yeah.
This match came in and unequivocally, cut that out.
No.
And unequivocally became my match of the year. Currently. Is it the best in-ring for that? It wasn't bad, but like when you're comparing it to something like Rhea Io, Bianca Belair, Punk Woman, it pales in comparison to those, like when it comes to pure graph.
Yeah.
But when it comes to making me feel, this match hit everything for me. I was happy, I was scared, I was crying, I was popping, I was doing everything.
Yeah.
And mind you, Cena looked, Cena was basically put over the whole dang Judgment Day in this match. Puts over the whole, he made Raquel and Roxanne look like they were murdering him. And then when when they go out, JD and Finn come down to the ring. They start going crazy on Cena too, and he gives us the fans while he gives us the double AA. I did pop hard for that.
Yeah, we didn't even mention the double AA. Yeah,
I popped hard. I popped really hard. The second I saw him throw them both in the corner, I was like, wait, is this...
God forbid he put Finn over.
No.
Yeah, God forbid.
No. I'm not wrong. You gotta put JD over more than he did Finn.
He did. All Finn did was miss the coup de grace. And then get AA'd.
Yeah, that's my Finn Balor.
Maybe that's why I didn't enjoy the match.
I think that's why you didn't like it that much.
I mean, I thought it was pretty good. I wouldn't go as far as you did. I'd probably say it's like a solid 3.5, 4-star match. I enjoyed it. I really did.
That's fair. Obviously, I, out of personal, will give it a 5 out of 5. Because then, now it's finally time to reveal the 3 things that this match taught me.
Okay.
1. I've been struggling this for a while. For the longest time, we've had this conversation before. It was Trish. You know I love Trish. The pop that I give, I realized Liv Morgan, as it stands, is my favorite women's wrestler of all time. Everything that Liv offers just connects with me.
Okay.
I love Liv Morgan. And I realized she finally pushed Trish out, and Liv Morgan became my favorite women's wrestler of all time. Number 2. This one was the big realization. Dirty Dominic is currently my favorite WWE superstar.
That's fair.
Dirty Dom is of all time. You know this about me. My favorite superstar of all time is Bray Wyatt, and I don't know if that ever will change. Rest in peace. I don't know if that ever will change. Bray Wyatt is my favorite superstar of all time. Not even just professional wrestling. In my opinion, I believe the most creative superstar of all time.
Oh yeah,
most creative superstar of all time. Dominic Mysterio has, I would probably say it was Cody. It was definitely Cody. I walk around with my American Nightmare merch. I love Cody Rhodes. I love Roman Reigns. I love him. This match showed me how much my love for Dom has been growing, and it just cemented it.
Yeah.
Dom is currently my favorite WWE superstar right now.
No, that's fair.
I love Dominic Mysterio. You guys have to realize, this is a new shirt, and I have a Liv Morgan shirt too. When the match finished, mind you, that's the second match of the show. I paused Survivor Series, went on WWEmerch.com, and bought this and a Liv Morgan shirt immediately. This match meant something to me.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I realized, because actually our friends were having Autumn and Jamaison, they were arguing about, shout out Autumn and Jamaison. We're going to put them in there. And Anthony, shout out you 3. They were having an argument about this last time I was up at Gainesville with them. And because they were arguing, they were like, okay, but like if one ever turned on the other, whose side would Jordan take? Would he take Dom's side or Liv's side?
I'd take Dom's.
And Anthony and Jamason both said I would take Liv. And Autumn was like, you guys don't know my idol. He would take Dom. And before this, I didn't realize Dom was my favorite superstar. And so I had a hard time thinking. I was like, but I really love Liv. This match happened when Liv came out. I was popping so hard. The second she hit Dom, I turned on her so bad. It was instant. I was like, what did he do? What's wrong with you?
What did he do?
I turned on her so quickly.
Yeah.
I was happy that it was a ruse, but then I had to really sit there by myself, and I was like, well, I guess it's clear whose side I was going to take.
Yeah.
So, no. I'm not going to go too much longer than that. You know, we got more shows to reviews, but me personally, it's currently sitting at my match of the year. I love Dominic Mysterio. Repping him right now. Just 5 out of 5 for me. And it's on a personal level. I can understand why people would put it a little lower. You know, like I said, John Cena, love him. There's only so good a match those two are going to have.
Yeah.
But I think the shenanigans, and once again, shout out Small Creators, shout out Santi Zap. I think he put it best. It was so overbooked, but in the best way possible.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And that's where I'll leave
That's always been the best. That's always been the best Dom matches, and it's always been the best John Cena matches.
Yeah, the overbook.
Yeah, but hey, it was exciting. It was really fun. The most fun match of the night, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. Highlight of the night for me.
Yeah. And after that, we came down a little bit for the WWE Women's World Championship.
You know, I think I was able to rant about the last one, because I don't think this one's going to take that long.
Yeah, no. Stephanie Vaquer defends her title against Nikki Bella. They had a match.
And I'll stop it right here. Hey, good match.
Yeah?
Good match.
Yeah.
I was actually genuinely surprised at how good the match was. I was like, oh, okay.
Solid Monday Night Raw match, yeah.
Yeah, not a PLE match.
Nope. Didn't need
Monday Night Raw. Hey, at least Monday Night Raw main event.
Yeah. Yeah. Think so.
Mostly because the title was on the line.
Because Stephanie Vaquer is there. Yeah, Stephanie Vaquer is great wrestler. It really felt like a episode of Raw kind of match in that there was nothing crazy that happened. The only real big spot that happened is
the double devil kiss.
The double devil's kiss, the one that happened on the table, and then the one that happened on the ring. Although Nikki Bella, for some reason, wouldn't get on her knees for the one in the ring, so she just kind of forced Stephanie Vaquer to lift her with her legs, and it got kind of slow. But yeah, and then other than that, Rack Attack
2.0.
2.0, sorry.
I hate that her finisher sounds like something you would put on a created character in WWE 2K25. I'm sorry, I've been thinking about this when they keep calling it that. I know why they call it that, but
Yeah.
I'm like, that is a creative move that you would... That's like making your finisher in WWE 2K25 kick 7. Like, that's what it feels like to me. That's what I'm sorry. Rack Attack 2.0, I might as well put on kick 7.
I will say, the reason I hate Nikki Bella and her finisher so much is because maybe 5 years before I was a little kid, I thought I invented that move.
The fireman's carry into a cutter?
Yes, because I'd never seen... I only watched WWE, so I'd never seen...
Yeah, we know you only watch WWE.
Shut up, I watched...
Mark over here, you didn't watch any...
AEW and New Japan and Ring of Honor. You only
Yeah,
watched
but no Impact Wrestling, bro. I know, when you were a kid, you watched Yeah,
because I didn't have Spike TV, God forbid.
You didn't have cable?
I didn't have sci-fi.
Yeah, that's...
Oh my god.
You don't watch Spike TV, brother?
No,
You didn't get some Impact in?
I did watch Cops.
See, this is the problem with this Mark. He only knows WWE.
I would root for the criminals.
Of course you
Yeah.
would.
I can't say anything.
Look at this guy. Only knows WWE. We were talking about Velvet Sky earlier. Didn't know who she was. Look her up. Don't look her up.
Unless you want a Sky Blue moment, don't look her up. But yeah, I really thought I invented it because I'd always seen John Cena do the AA, and I saw John Cena do the Attitude Adjustment and Randy Orton counter into the RKO,
And you were
I
like,
thought,
wait.
that's really cool. And one day I was, as one does when they're a child, I was wrestling a pillow, and
Did you put it over?
yeah, I had a losing record as a kid.
So we were faces and heels from the jump because I barely ever put I had a little stuffed lion named Little Jordan. Barely ever put that guy over.
You put yourself over naming him Little Jordan.
And I didn't put, hey, listen, the kid knew how to work. I'll give him that. I'll let him finish his story sometime.
Hey, shout out Barry. Beat my ass every single match we had. I think I beat Barry once. Barry was a stuffed animal that my sister had. To be fair, Barry is a cheater because my sister somehow got nickels stuck in its foot. I don't know how.
Whoa, he loaded the boot.
Weapon.
He loaded the boot.
Its finisher was a black mass. It was a roundhouse kick.
He loaded the boot, brother.
Yeah, but I had a losing record. I know how to put people over. But yeah, that shows you how little there is to talk about that match.
Because, wait, why did we start talking about... Oh, because you were talking about the rack attack. Wow, there was a solid Monday Night Raw match, dude. There was nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Shout out Nikki's new gear. It looks nice.
Yeah. Anyway, in the main event, we had the men's War Games match.
Guys, we love women's wrestling, I swear. Please. It's just, there wasn't... Talk about the men's War Games.
The men's War Games match. The team of Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, and Division, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Logan Paul defeated CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and the Usos. I'm not going to say their names. You know them.
No, they don't know them.
No, I don't care.
They don't know them. Jimmy and Jay Uso.
The yeet and the no yeet one.
The one who says yeet, the other one who goes no yeah, who didn't proceed with caution.
He did not proceed with caution.
Cost us the women's
Happy
world
birthday,
champion.
Naomi. It was a week ago, but...
It was a week ago, but happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
We miss you.
Really do.
Have that kid.
Please.
Hope the kid's healthy.
Yeah, for real.
Then get back to the ring.
Hurry up.
What's taking so long?
Becky Lynch got back to the ring really quick.
Like, I think Alexa took a long time.
Alexa did, because she took time to actually, like, you know, stay at home and raise him.
Becky had that kid and said, well, I'm the man.
Yeah. You got this, Seth. Go get injured again.
Go get injured again. I know you'll be here with her. Hey, you know what he was?
That's crazy that they take their kid on tour with them.
That's insane. Cody does it sometimes.
Sometimes, but he has Brandy.
But Brandy's there.
Yeah.
But, like, Brandy's not a wrestler.
Yeah, she can stay home.
You ever think they just look at the bus driver and be like, here you go?
Probably.
Enjoy.
I watched the What Do You Want to Talk About podcast. Yeah, I think he trusts his bus driver.
Yeah.
I don't know why I made that reference. Nobody's going to get that. Anyway, that was a random episode. But yeah, do you have anything to say about this match?
Good match. And I feel like that's just a general thing with Survivor Series. It was like, good match. That's why when we started, I was like, it was just... Like, there was nothing so horrible about it that made me like, oh, this PLE sucks. It was just like, besides the Dom match for me, which was the highlight of my life, I peaked that match too.
Yeah.
Everything else for me, I was just like, all right. Good match. I had a fun moment in the men's war game. I did like, because we all knew Jay was going to run it back. I did like, Jay comes in, everyone goes down, he looks at everyone, his teammates are being stupid too, they're like, he's like, they start running it back, he gets on top of the stage, the cage start grinding on it for some reason, and they're having a party, and they go from his music, and it leads straight into Brock Lesnar music. I really like that moment.
Yeah.
It was a small moment, but it was dude, because I think because everyone was eating, nobody was looking at the timer, so there wasn't a countdown. So when Brock music hit, it was a genuine surprise.
Yeah.
And he went in there, he stopped the party, brother, started throwing grown men around like they were rag dolls. Roman came out last. Him and Brock had their fight on the outside. Brock, unironically, was the highlight of this match.
Yeah.
He looked great.
I got to see a little bit of the match. I really just, because I wanted to get the gist of it, I kind of skipped to the end because that's all War Games is.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like I said, I didn't see the full match. I only saw the end, really. And that was really the highlight, was Brock coming out and interrupting Jay. And then the finish, which I... Like I was saying, the
finish is the biggest thing to talk about.
Like I was saying, I didn't like that they dropped the Logan thing, but I did like it at the same time because I didn't really want to see the Logan thing. So
now he's got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, instead.
If you don't know why I'm doing the voice, you'll hear on our Monday Night Raw review.
No, you don't need to know.
Actually, no. You don't need to know.
Edit it out. Go back and edit it out. I don't
know what? I may not be the fuego that burns the mountainside, but I am the 619. And Logan, you're about to get the 9.
Let's talk about the finish of this match.
Braun Breaker pinned CM Punk.
Yeah. But, Braun Breaker pinned Punk, probably in line for a title shot. We'll talk about that on the Monday night review. But the biggest thing was what led to the pin.
Yeah. I mean, you
you go ahead. So, everyone's spamming their finishers. They're getting them off. Everyone's down. Braun and... shout out getting them off. But Braun and Punk are left. In classic WWE fashion, a man in full black hood, mask, can't see his face, jumps from the barricade, climbs. Whoever this is has some crazy athleticism. We'll talk. Whoever this is has some crazy, he does have crazy athleticism.
Yeah.
Jumps from the barricade, climbs the... They don't know what this is. That looked crazy. That looked insane.
You can edit it out.
No, I'm gonna keep it in. But that...
I'm just gonna skip what you said.
Shout out
He jumps in, he hits a curb stomp and a super kick on Punk. 1, 2, 3, he leaves. It's Austin Theory. Are we cutting out the middleman? Yes.
Are we cutting out the middleman?
It's Austin Theory.
It's so clearly Austin Theory. I knew it wasn't Seth Rollins. They were like, oh, he did the... I was like, that is the cleanest super kick and curve stomp combo I've ever seen in my life. I know it's not Seth Rollins. You can tell just by looking at the body. I was like...
Yeah, because his knees weren't breaking every time he did a move.
He did... And also, he didn't open his wingspan to do it.
He does fly for some reason when he...
Have you not noticed that when Seth Rollins over he goes... Like, he just fully opens his arm like Daniel LaRusso crane kicking Johnny. Like, he goes...
He's the least intimidating pro wrestler.
And also, if it was his super kick, he would have went... Seth likes to do a lot of windmilling.
He throws his
hey, the way he does that title, what else does he windmill? Shout out the man.
We're 40 minutes into this recording.
I think it's good time.
Alright. Let's go.
But
anyway.
It's so clearly Austin Theory.
Yeah, it's clearly Austin Theory. You can tell by the build. You can tell by the cleanness of his moves. Because as much as people like to pretend Austin Theory is a bad wrestler, he not.
Is nowhere near bad. Austin Theory is really good in the ring, actually.
He just doesn't have a character.
That was his whole problem. People want to pretend like he can't wrestle. Austin Theory is really high up on the roster, actually, in terms of in-ring ability.
Oh, yeah.
And his build, the build alongside how athletic he is. That's why I was like, when he catapulted himself from the barricade and climbed the cage in like 2 seconds, I was like, now y'all know that isn't Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I do.
You know that
It did make me realize why they didn't do the Grayson Waller breakup.
Mm.
Because he was going to be the babyface of the breakup. And
now
he needs to be a heel
to be in the vision.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, when it is revealed to Austin, I think he's still going to get a pop. Like, he's going to get his pop.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. I feel like you... So, do you think... Because, here's the thing. I never saw it being... Because, obviously, eventually, it's going to be an Evolution-style breakup. But I never saw it being, like, Bronson Reed versus Braun Breaker. Do you think it's going to be a Braun Breaker Theory?
It's going to be a Braun Breaker versus Seth.
Well, yeah, no, obviously.
Yeah. None of those interest me.
But when I think of Braun Breaker and Seth, I think originally it was going to be more like the Triple H reign, when they kicked him out. But now that...
Triple H Batista.
Batista.
If there was a Randy, it would be Austin Theory.
Well, no, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
In my head now with this Evolution storyline, Batista, Triple H, that's Seth and Braun. But, Triple H and Randy also had something from that. And now that's like, to me, Austin Theory. But I don't see Seth as Triple H in that scenario now.
I feel like we've lost...
we've lost the Evolution ties.
Yeah, we've lost the Evolution ties because otherwise we don't have a purpose for Bronson Reed,
right.
Which I think Bronson Reed has made something for himself.
I do too. I love Bronson Reed, dude.
But I don't like him as part of the Vision. I like him on his own.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Completely agree.
Which is crazy for me to say because I never thought Bronson Reed would be anything more than a lower mid-carder.
It was his feud with Seth Rollins. Like, that was when he first started getting over those bunch of Tsunamis to Seth Rollins. I was like, never like, all right, put the world title on this guy. But I was like, I can see this guy as a scary high mid-carder. Like you said, before that, I was like, lower mid-card. He's always going to have a place. But, like, I was like, I could genuinely see this guy as, like, a contendable IC champ.
You know, crazy enough, even that didn't convince me.
Really?
The tsunami thing, like, taking out
Well, for
Seth
me, it was the
didn't
feud
convince
with
me.
Seth.
It really didn't. It was
Really?
when he joined the Vision and he started doing more of the tribal thief stuff that I was like, okay,
Dude, the tribal thief
this guy
stuff.
has something.
The tribal thief stuff, he's found fire. He's found fire, and unlike a lot of wrestlers who will sometimes actively found fire, he's running with it.
Yeah.
He's taken. Sometimes a wrestler will. Sometimes something will get over that wasn't meant to get over. It was an accident.
Yeah.
And some wrestlers will try to pretend like it didn't happen. That happens all the time. Bronson Reed did what you should do. He saw, he took it, and he ran with it. And now he's made. Once again, I think Bronson Reed was one of those guys who just suffered from not having a character.
Yeah.
Like, it was never him that was the problem, or him in ring that was the problem.
His gimmick was big.
His gimmick was he was Godzilla, I guess?
His name was Big Bronson Reed. Like, actually written out. His name was Big Bronson Reed.
He was kind of going for, like, a Bam Bam Bigelow kind of thing.
Yeah. I know, because Vince didn't have any other ideas. That was a Vince idea.
Oh, I know.
That was one of Vince's last ideas, actually.
Big Bronson Reed.
Big Bronson Reed.
He's got these Godzilla sirens going off in his entrance.
Why is he terrorizing a small town in his Titan drawing?
In his Titan drawing?
Yeah.
He's Godzilla, brother.
It's so weird. Anyway.
Tsunami. I like
But
how he does his arms.
it is very funny. It's like Seth flies when he does a curb stomp. Bronson Reed acts like he's falling out of a plane when he jumps into a splash.
I love it.
Yeah, I like it too.
But no, it's all that to say, it's very clearly Austin Theory. I'm excited for when he reveals himself.
Yeah.
When do we get that?
I thought we were gonna get it on Raw.
I thought we were going to get it on Raw, but now that we set up, because, I mean, this is about to be a very smooth transition to the Raw review.
Ooh.
Are we going to get Raw Netflix anniversary?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
The second they said that match was set up for, I was like, oh my god, are we? You know what? We'll get there in the transition to the Raw review. Let's close out Survivor Series. Any final thoughts? Overall, on a scale of 5, I give the show a solid 3. 3. I'll give it a 3. I'll give it a solid 3.
I'll go at 2 3/4.
I was thinking like a 2.5, but I was like, you know what? I'll give it a 3.
Yeah, 2.75 for me.
Now I'm thinking about that Stephanie and Bella match. I'm gonna give it a 2.5. It was.
Yeah,
2.5. It wasn't bad.
It
The
wasn't
show
bad enough
wasn't
for me
bad.
to lower. It wasn't bad enough for me to lower. I'm gonna keep it where I said.
I'm gonna lower it from 3 to 2.5.
Okay.
The show wasn't bad. I think the show, in the best sense of the term, mid.
Yeah.
Mid.
Yeah.
I wasn't offended by it. I wasn't like, dude, this is gonna revolutionize storytelling. The only highlight of the night for me, Dom Cena.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That was definitely the match of the night. I think we can.
Agree.
Yeah.
I think my clothing agrees.
Yeah.
Bought this right after the match. But yeah, I think that wraps up our review of Survivor Series War Games. Bring back 5v5.
Anyway, please do. Now, moving on to the Raw review from this week. Just to save a little bit of time, we're mostly gonna hit the matches.
Yeah.
If there's anything,
I think there's a big one to hit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about? There's a big moment to hit, but I think we'll get that because that happened toward the end of the show anyway.
yes.
So, but besides that, like the opening, what was the opening talking segment? Was it a bitch? No.
They really just kind of recapped War Games.
Yeah.
That's it. Braun and Paul Heyman went into Adam Pearce's office, and
That's what it was.
They reveal later what happened, but we will get to it.
That's what it was. You're right.
This is Smackdown. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, I just saw Ilya Dragunov's name, and I said that's not right.
Also pulling it up on the side here. Oh no, I do remember. There's a little bit to talk about there. I won't stay too on long. It was Judgment Day first.
Oh yeah, they just said Liv's back.
Judgment Day came out. They Dom got to do his celebration. They reintroduced Liv, which is important to talk about because we kind of saw that through line through the show, and I really like that. But Liv basically says, "Guys, I'm so happy to be back. I love you all so much, but y'all apparently have sucked since I left. Nah, that doesn't work for me. We're about to get back everything that's ours." That was the basic through line of the promo. Overall, solid promo. Didn't think we would start seeing it that night, but we started seeing it that night. But we'll get to that when we get to the match. And I really liked it.
Yeah, Yeah, it gets them back on track. I wish they would have done something with the time she was gone,
Agreed.
rather than just wait for her to get back. But, you know, decisions were made.
It also really showcased, this whole show, as we go through that, showcased something that we all do, and it's not just because she's my favorite. Guys, Liv Morgan was sorely missed. That division needs her.
We will get to it because she's in the whole show. Just spoilers. She's in the whole show. She
comes back, and her first day back on Raw, she's in 80% of the segments.
Yeah.
And that really showed, because remember, the biggest thing, we didn't have our podcast at the time, but we would have talked about the biggest fear with us, like, Mark wrestling fans, when Liv Morgan got injured, we were like, every single women's storyline all connected through Liv. Yeah. She was feuding with Stephanie. She was feuding with Nikki Bella. She was feuding with Io Sky. She was feuding with she was feuding with Roxanne in her own.
Yeah. She's supposed to be Nikki Bella's first opponent.
Yep. Yeah, every single major storyline ran through Liv Morgan.
It's her
and
fault.
Now that she's back, it only showcased that because she was in 80% of the show.
Yeah, it's her fault we got Nikki Bella's besties with Stephanie McCare.
Don't blame that on her. Yo, that was Kairi Sane's fault. Let's talk about it.
Let's not blame Kairi Sane.
I'm not. You know I do the love. Yeah, I love
can you toss it to me? The remote. Can you toss it to me?
She said no.
She said no.
We have our.
Just toss it.
Oh, here. We got our producer off screen. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ooh, my knee just popped.
Yeah.
I hope the mic picked that up.
I hope it did too.
But yeah, dude, Liv was in the entire show.
She was. And we'll. You know what? Since we're doing pretty much all the talking segments ahead of time, she not only was in the opening segment with Judgment Day, setting that up to eventually break up. God, please. It's best
gonna
for
run
all of them.
It's gonna run another year.
It's best for all of them except for JD. It's
only JD.
I
think we'll be fine for the first few months while he's feuding with Dom.
I would like to pray and hope that they would say, this guy is a former Universal Champion. This guy is a former Intercontinental Champion.
That hasn't mattered.
We got to do something with him eventually. He's one of the best wrestlers in the entire world.
That is correct.
And one of the most charismatic wrestlers in WWE right now.
I see him as the longest reigning speed champion. He's mad because he's thinking about it. He's like, they would do it. They would do it.
I think it's best for most of Judgment Day for them to break up. But anyway, she was also in a segment with Stephanie McCare, essentially challenging her for the World Championship. And then she's also a part of the brawl at the end of the show
with the women's tag division.
Where
we had a great moment, which I'll just talk about.
You want to save it for the main event?
Save it for the main event. That is the main event.
Right,
there's a great moment.
That's not the main event. That's the...
No, that's the main event.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, no. SmackDown ends with the tournament. Yeah, never mind. You're right.
No. That's the main event. And it has a great moment that I want to talk about because that shows where storylines are going to lead.
Yes. Okay, so do you want to go ahead and hit the first match here?
Yeah. Which was the first match?
The first match was the Last Time Is Now tournament semifinal between LA Knight and Jey Uso.
Yeet. The and Yeet connection going against each other. Dude, first, I'm going to talk about the finish real quick.
Go ahead.
I was shocked that they didn't give it to Jey. I was shocked.
Really?
I was so convinced in my mind. I was like, oh, here they go. They're going to do Gunther versus Jey. Oh, thank God. Oh, yeah, we all want to see this again.
Yeah.
They're not going to give LA Knight nothing. LA Knight picks up the win.
The second Sheamus got injured and the mystery opponents were revealed, I knew it was LA Knight versus Gunther.
Really? Mm-hmm. I thought they were going to go Jey.
No. I
know they love the yeets.
Not to spoil the match that happens later, but...
You know they love the yeets and the goons.
They've had... No, that's not true. They've had good matches.
We have.
I think most of it has been the same story, though, so there's not really much you can do
Help
with that.
your brother, Jey! Help your brother! Great. One of my favorite Gunther moments.
I love him so much.
Help your brother, Jey! Look that up. Look up "Help Your Brother Jay" Gunther. What a sick sadistic moment, and I loved it.
He did the Roman Reigns bit, but better.
Basically.
But yeah, they had, because I made it known, I'm not a big Jey Uso guy.
I'm the one who's the Jey Uso guy of the two of
Yeah.
us, and even I didn't want him to win this match.
I will admit, this was the best Jey Uso match in a while.
A good bit.
Really good match.
Only one real moment that was kind of, if it was the last spear he went for, a little more like a shoulder tackle.
Really? I thought it looked more like a headbutt to the solar plexus.
Really? It wasn't a spear. We could both.
It didn't feel like he left his feet. It felt like he
No,
just
he
ran up and went.
Hey, that's why you never headbutted Samoa.
And you know what? LA Knight sold.
He sold.
He sold it really well. He full on just boom collapsed. But no, it was a really, really good match. I was a big fan of it. He's
really
not
solid
thumbs upping.
The computer agrees. Great match.
Yeah, it was a really good match. I'd probably say 4.5. I'd probably say 4.5
Out of 5?
Close to 5.
I'm not mad at that. I'll probably give it a 4. I'm not mad at that. It was a really good match. I love the winner. I love the finish.
Big
Jey
fan.
Uso.
I don't mind a roll-up win.
I don't.
I like it. I like it because LA Knight got hit by both of Jay's finishers.
And he didn't bury it.
Yeah, and he kicked out barely and then rolled up Jay straight out of the kick out. So I was a big fan of that. Keeps Jay strong. Really gives LA Knight that extra boost he needed because he did kick out of a main eventer's finisher. So that's a big deal for him.
And then the post-match shenanigans.
Shenanigans is not the word I'd use, but
just the post-match.
Do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, I'm the Jay. Jay crashes out. Jay sitting. It's fine. It's like WWE. Once again, we mentioned this last time as our problem with War Games, that storylines have to be halted just to make sense for War Games. And it genuinely showed this episode. Because while I love the segment, it genuinely showed, it was like, WWE genuinely went, oh, War Games is over. Oh, yeah. Weren't we doing a storyline where we were making Jay crash out and turn heel a little bit?
Yeah.
We should probably get back to that.
I didn't even think about that. That's a great point.
It genuinely felt like that's what WWE did. They were like, oh, War Games is over. What were we doing with Jay before? We should probably get back to that. Because mind you, War Games, he's like...
Which I'm kind of done with. Can we stop?
Hey, listen, the crowd loves it.
Yeah.
And Triple H don't listen to the internet.
And I'm a hypocrite because if I went to a WWE
Oh,
show
dude,
right
if I
now,
was in the show, if I was at the show and Jay was there...
See, white people, that's how you fix
White-
it.
hey,
we
white-
we didn't
hey,
start off right, and
hey,
we fixed it.
Hey, white people, we didn't start off right, and we still got it back on time. It's a hard... I want you guys to look up Jey Uso's entrance. I want you to. And because I point this out to everybody I get into theater. I mean, everyone I get into wrestling. White people in that crowd can't stay on beat.
Yeah.
Jey Uso's entrance is not hard. It's simple for... It's just me, Us.
No, you know what? No. It goes with theater, too. If there's ever a song at the end of a show where you're supposed to be clapping along...
Y'all can't keep a steady beat to save your lives.
Just find one, keep it.
I thought that was Tiffany Stratford.
Oh my god, it's Tiffy time.
Yo, let's go State Farm Tiffy time.
Oh no, it's the other one that only has one good gimmick. I'm kidding. I love Tiffany Stratton. I don't love Megan Trainor.
Jey Uso, it's just me, Us. Day one, it's just me. Now, Brian, you keep doing it. I'll show you what the white people in the audience do. Keep going. Yeah. It's just me, Us. Day one, it's just me, Us.
And you can see them looking.
They're like, why do you guys go so fast? It's a simple movement. It's up and down.
Yeah.
I digress.
Yeah.
I digress. Jay, he's in the ring. He's like, and it was like, the audience cheering him on. It's like, hey, man, you did your best. Starts just crashing out, throws the Prime hydration station. He starts hitting the table. It looked like for a second he was going to cut a Roman Reigns camera promo. I kind of wish he did. Because the camera was in the face. He was like, I'm sick of this. I'm tired of this. Keep going. And then, they cut away. And I was like, no, let him do it. Because I kind of didn't tell you where I want to go with this story. Like,
go ahead.
I told people this. For me, I like the storyline of Jay having to go back to the right-hand man, having to become a bit more like Roman Reigns to start getting what he wants. He already became more like one. You know, he has the spear finisher. Part of me was like, it was in the match that I thought they were going to turn him, which, funny enough, was that LA Knight or was that Punk? He had a match like before War Games build started happening. I think it was Punk, wasn't it?
I think, yes, it was Punk.
It was Punk. And, you know, he's doing the spirit and all that. I genuinely want, in this heel turn, for us to fully cement it. I don't want the spirit to be his finisher anymore. You know what I want? I want Jay to be in a match. You know, he's hit his spirit, it hasn't worked. I want to pick someone. I want him to lock in that guillotine, brother. I want him to go to 2022 Roman Reigns, Gold Glove Roman Reigns, and I want him to just start locking people in that guillotine.
2022, 2020 Roman Reigns.
Actually, yeah, that was 22.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, because it was
Gold
COVID,
Glove.
no audience. Yeah.
Gold Glove Roman. Start locking in that guillotine instead of this. If he starts hitting that guillotine, I will pop.
Yeah.
I will pop. And Jay's a big dude. He could make a guillotine look good.
Yeah, part of me is like, do you really want to go back to that? And then where does he come out? But at the same time, it's really what got him over.
The right-hand man.
Being the right-hand man to Roman Reigns is what made Jey Uso the
Because, mind
star.
you, he kind of had the quote-unquote main event Jey Uso gimmick before the Bloodline storyline.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that over. He didn't have the yeet part of it yet.
No, the yeet part of it
The yeet didn't come till later.
For some reason.
But he had, like, he was basically the same character he is right now.
Yeah, essentially.
And it wasn't getting that over. People, now mind you, he was over. That's not to say he wasn't over. He was over.
I wanted him to win the world title.
Everyone did.
In the Hell in a Cell?
In the Hell in a Cell, everyone did. He was over, but it wasn't to the level that he is now. But once he became the right-hand man, Jey Uso stocks went through. I don't think it's crazy to say the right-hand man is what made main event now possible.
Yeah.
Because he carried that popularity over.
Agreed.
So, like, but I see what you're saying. If he goes, like, where do we take him? And do you really want to turn your biggest merch mover, your biggest seller to the kids? Do you want to turn him heel?
Especially with John Cena retiring.
With John Cena retiring. Like, you need a new Cena. But
no,
then again,
I don't think I agree. Because think of the landscape of WWE right now.
True.
Think of all the faces we have. We already have our new Cena.
And Cody.
Yes, Cody's our new Cena. And then we already have top baby faces. We're just not using them. We don't have a lot of top heels.
We don't have we've said that's going to be a bigger conversation on one podcast, that the state of the heel division in all of WWE right now, it's not good.
It's not good.
Like, I think of the best...
Who's the top heel?
Dom?
Gunther and Dom.
Gunther and Dom are your top heels. You can't
Gunther,
say Roman anymore.
Right now, it's Gunther, Dom, and Drew. Those are the biggest heels.
Those are the three. And, like, think about Drew. He's made to look like a fool every single time he's in the ring with a main eventer.
Yeah, that's true. Same thing with Braun and Bronson.
Same thing with the Vision. So, like, really, I would put Drew up there, but, like, the safest answers are to just go Dom and Gunther.
Oh, heck.
It's just Dom and Gunther.
Of the Vision, it's Logan Paul. Logan Paul's the biggest.
It's the best heel they got.
Oh, no. That's tough.
We won't spend too much time. I do want to make that an
That's
episode.
A separate
I want to make that an episode of the podcast. Not like, I don't think it would be a main podcast one. I think it would be a side episode.
Yeah.
Like, let us know y'all want to see. But I do want to talk about the state of the heels.
Yeah. We might make that just a separate video, not a podcast.
Not about just a separate talking video because it's bad. It's not good.
It's not a good situation. But with Jey Uso, I'm just excited to see where they go.
Where they go?
Because doing something is better than just staying stagnant and just yeeting.
It's better than him ending every promo with 4 letters, 1 word. Wepa.
Shout out.
But yeah, not much more to talk about.
To move on to the next match, we then have AJ Lee versus
not CM Punk's wife.
No. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee.
Fuego. Dragon Lee.
Yep. Yeah. First of all, just to get it over with, they defend their titles against the New Day. Great match.
Beautiful
Great match.
Can I talk about that finish for a second?
Yes.
That was the greatest transition into a style clash I have ever seen. Dragon Lee jumping off of Kofi Kingston with the double stomp, and Kofi being able to launch himself into Styles for the... I popped. I was like, That's great.
Can I go on a quick mini rant real
Please.
quick? So, I be scrolling through Twitter.
Yeah.
X, whatever you want to call it. I be scrolling through wrestling Twitter. Some freaking losers, some marks
Oh, God.
were in the WWE comments of the video of AJ Styles hitting the Styles Clash, saying, "Oh, AEW did it first. Swerve Strickland and the Young Bucks did this first." And it's just videos of them doing the stomp and them bouncing off the ropes, and usually it's a powerbomb that they bounce into, which is literally just the opponent bouncing off the ropes and falling, and the attacker just falls on their butt. That's it. So first of all, it's more impressive, and second of all, it's not stealing a move. There's no stealing in wrestling.
You see this?
What more
Those
are
are
you
your
gonna do?
people. Those are
Oh,
your
my
people. Talking about I'm an AEW hater. Those are your AEW
Whoa,
fans.
whoa,
Those
whoa.
are your AEW
There's a
fans.
difference between an AEW fan and an AEW mark.
That's a mark.
We're
That's-
WWE fans.
We're not
We're
marks.
not WWE marks.
As
We're
much
not,
as we make jokes saying that we're
we're
marks,
not Santi Zap eating up all the bullshit WWE throws at him. I said it, Santi. John Cena wasn't a great wrestler in 2008. Don't lie. I love John Cena now.
Well,
But let's not pretend. Let's not rewrite history
it would
here.
appear that I've become a face. And we got the real.
God forbid I express my opinion.
I just want conversation.
But yeah, it was really annoying because in wrestling, there's so many things you can do, and AJ did something new with it. They just let their opponent fall into a powerbomb. AJ Styles caught a
him,
full person.
muscled him up to hit a Styles Clash.
Yeah,
AJ's physique is crazy,
he's a
dude.
beast. Yeah.
Holy, dude. No, I'm serious. AJ Styles' physique is insane though. Dude's built like a Mack truck, still moves like a cruiserweight.
Yeah, you don't want none.
You
Don't want
none.
none.
Yikes.
Yikes.
out Death
I'm
Rebel.
glad that's gone. I'm glad that they're talking about getting rid of Death Rebel, if it happens.
Hope so. They have two good songs.
Which ones?
They have OG Head at the Table, which everyone forgets is Death Rebel.
I do forget that.
Probably because it's really good.
Yeah.
No, they have OG Head at the Table, which is Death Rebel. The new one is too, but the new one's not bad, but I don't like it as much as I like the first
don't
one.
like it as much.
I don't think we need all the tribal drums in the beginning.
Because
Like,
they realized they did something good, and they said, instead of making something else good, let's just keep editing this.
and then probably my favorite, is it Death Rebel? What? Look this up to make
Yeah.
sure it's Death Rebel. But I assume because it's new. Probably my favorite entrance theme in WWE right now is Becky Lynch's new one.
No, they didn't make it.
They didn't make it?
No,
Then
I
never
know for a
mind.
fact.
Death Rebel has one good one.
Let's see. The man has
The
come around.
man has come around. Dude, it's this pop punk anthem,
Yeah.
and I love it.
Because I know a band made it for her.
But yeah, good match. The defending their titles. I like to see that. Hopefully they can start rebuilding this tag division.
Oh, yeah.
And nothing more to say about that.
Not really.
Oh my God.
What's wrong? Yeah. I forgot what we were talking about. We were talking about New Day versus AJ.
Yeah,
AJ
good
Lee.
match.
Yeah, it was a really, really good match. I really enjoyed it.
Shout out the Fuego. Shout out the Phenomenal One.
Yeah.
You know.
This episode was really tag heavy in our. I liked it.
Yeah.
I like tag team wrestling.
When
The
they're
next
actual tag teams.
Yeah, I mean, shout out AJ Lee.
I don't
But
know.
next match was our Last Time Is Now
So-
tournament semifinal match. The other one.
The Ring General Gunther versus We're Taking It Off Solo Sikoa.
Can I just say, I'm really sad this wasn't Penta.
I also said it wasn't Penta, but if I may also,
It's a good match.
if I may also, Solo's best match.
Solo's best match.
Solo's best match of his career, easily. Solo.
I don't know. I didn't see his NXT stuff.
I've seen a bit of it. It's
Okay.
not bad, but it's Solo.
Okay, yeah.
So it's not bad, but it's like nothing awe-inspiring.
Yeah.
Genuinely, in this match, I was like, Solo wasn't just alright. Solo looked good.
I I think I'll go ahead and agree with you. I was trying to remember to see if I could think of anything else, but no, I think it's genuinely Solo Sikoa's best match of his WWE
Of his
career.
WWE career. Solo looked really. It wasn't. Thing about Solo is like I like Solo. He doesn't. You don't hate Solo.
I don't hate Solo. I just don't see Solo at a level at which they were
That
building
they
him
book him
originally.
at?
Yeah.
I like Solo. I think Solo is okay. I don't think he's gonna have a match that like awe-inspires you. But like I like Solo. I'm never like offended by Solo. This match, normally when I see a Solo Sikoa match, I'm like, that was pretty good.
Mhm.
This match, I was like, that was actually really good. Like Solo looked good. Him and Gunther had great chemistry. I think Gunther could get a good match out of a plastic bag.
Agreed.
But so I think that helps. But it does take two to tango, and I think Solo looked really good in this match. Like, there's not too much to say. There was a fun spot of Gunther low-blowing Talatonga, who got involved. And then when the ref turned and Solo was getting up, Gunther being stupid just went and low-blowed him.
I love Goofy Gunther.
Goofy Gunther is my favorite.
I really didn't expect the match to be good because, again, I can't watch a lot of this stuff live because I'm either at rehearsal or I'm doing a show.
Mhm.
I got to see...
I will tell you,
this-
theater fans, now, that is going to be something when you get into wrestling. We understand. We're both performers right now, active. When you're in a show, you're not going to be seeing these lives, and then you're going to have to learn how to avoid your social media because everyone's posting about it. And then,
But then you also don't have to sit through commercial breaks. So
that's the one plus. Stutter of doom and deception. That is the one plus. You don't got to sit through commercial breaks. Skip right through them.
Exactly. But yeah, it was a really good match. I expected it to not be good because of the fact that I saw spoilers and I saw a comment that was like, "Oh, this is why you don't put two heels together." And I was like, "Oh no, was it like hard to react to?" It was like the crowd was confused, and I watched it and I was like, "No."
They weren't confused. They were cheering for
not-
Gunther.
They were solidly
Gunther
behind
was like
Gunther.
weirdly the tweeter there. They were
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, Gunther."
No, not weirdly. It
No,
was,
it
Gunther-
worked. It worked.
Gunther's the guy.
He was the guy.
It's not meant to be rude. Don't take this as an insult towards Solo Sikoa.
Okay.
In a match in which two heels are facing off, the one that's going to get booed isn't going to be the better heel.
No.
It's going to be the
worst.
better wrestler.
I was about to say, yeah.
The better wrestler will always get cheered over the other heel.
And that's not even an offense to Solo Sikoa. Gunther is just objectively a better wrestler. Gunther's one of the best on the roster.
Top 5 wrestler in the world.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Top 5 Yeah, no, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Top 5 wrestlers in the world, I put Gunther on that list.
Yeah. Genuinely. But, yeah, it was a really good match. Obviously, Gunther wins. I was about to say Solo Sikoa wins. Jesus.
We're not just talking about men's wrestlers, because I'm wrong in that top 5, I would put Io Sky too.
Io Sky's is number 1 or 2.
I'm not mad at 1, to be honest.
No. I mean, I think Will Ospreay is the best wrestler in the world, so...
He's... 1 or 2 is Will Ospreay or Io Sky.
Yeah, it's Io Sky.
And I think sometimes at any point they can keep switching.
Oh, yeah.
For all the jokes about AEW hate, I watch Will Ospreay.
Will Ospreay's amazing.
If you haven't treated yourself to watching a Will Ospreay match, please treat yourself.
Although I will say, Io Sky was 3 for a while, but then Bryan Danielson retired.
That's not a wild thing to say.
Yeah.
That's not a wild thing to say.
No. But yeah, that was Gunther defeating Solo Sikoa, setting up a final on SmackDown of LA Knight versus Gunther, which I was very excited for, and it delivered.
And it delivered. It over-delivered, to be honest.
Yeah, but we'll get to it. Let's finish up
Raw.
The last thing we really have to talk about was Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair versus Io Sky and Rhea
The
Ripley.
Allies of Convenience versus Rio.
God, terrible names.
Terrible.
It was a no
Allies of
contest.
Convenience isn't that bad. I like it. They're not that anymore, though, because they're friends, but...
Yeah. It's not
Charlexa.
Charlexa. I do prefer Charlexa.
I love when they call them Charlexa.
That's why we call them AJ Lee.
AJ Lee's a good name.
I like when names get comboed.
And when it works. Because, like, Rio...
Rio's funny. So it really
It makes me think of the movie.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, it ended in a no contest because
The
they
Kabuki
were
Warriors.
setting this up throughout War Games and also throughout this episode of Raw that there's more and more women's tag teams that want those belts.
The division's stacked now.
Yeah.
When we're about to talk about it, but when you look at the teams who are in it, the division is stacked.
The only complaint I would have about this division is I don't know how I feel about the belts being defended over both shows because of the fact that you get a repetitive nature of the shows because you only have those belts, you only have those champions to challenge. So, as much as I like Charlexa, they showed up on Smackdown and I was like, oh, okay, more of you guys.
Oh, you're here again.
I don't dislike either of them. They're both great wrestlers. I really enjoy seeing them, but I like to see other people, too, that are on the roster. So, if anything, I would like them to focus on the titles at one show at a time, you know?
I get what you're saying.
But because of the fact that they had this big brawl
They're
with a
moving
bunch of tag
titles.
teams between Raw and SmackDown, you gotta reference it on SmackDown, too. But that's more of a complaint of SmackDown, not of this.
Yeah.
I like this. The tag teams they've set up were...
The Kabuki Warriors came out. They got a disqualification. They attacked Charlexa and Rio. They started attacking. They get mentioned earlier in the show. This was set up earlier in the show, but Bailey and Lyra Valkyria come out to make the save. They're fighting the Kabuki Warriors. Who comes out? But once again, surprise, Liv Morgan comes out,
the Judgment Day,
starts demolishing, and then the Judgment Day girls, Roxanne and Raquel, come out. They stand tall, and a moment that I want to talk about. This was the biggest moment of this for me. That wasn't really shows you where storylines are going, and surprised me. If you didn't know, Raquel and Liv, they were the tag champs until Liv got injured, and then Roxy stepped in. And, we were like, this is gonna eventually fuel the feud when Liv comes back between Liv and Roxy. Blah blah blah. Raquel picks up her title. Roxy, she picks up the belt. Liv gets in the ring. She looks at Liv and, she's trying to play. She's like, I'm sorry, here you go. Liv takes it. She looks at it. She's like, no. Gives it back to Roxy.
I don't want this.
And then she holds up their hand. She's like, you know what? No.
Which I
You're
like.
the tag champ.
I like what that does for the story, but
I love
every time main eventers do that, it does make me think, oh, wow, they're kind of burying those belts.
I
don't want this one.
I get what you're saying, but I didn't feel that way actually this time.
What
What it felt to me was more so of a Liv accepting, seeing what they had done and the friendship that those two have made. And she was like, but it does also, it is also because she's like, girl, did you not see me earlier in the show? I'm going for the world title.
Yeah.
Here, you can have this one.
She's got bigger fish to fry.
But what it gave me the feeling of, it's like, oh, Liv setting up for the Judgment Day to wear all the gold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or at least the ladies, which could be an interesting sight of only the ladies in the Judgment Day having the gold. But of course, Dom will still have his gold. So it's really just Finn and JD. So step it up, boys.
Yeah, they'll join the tag division with the New Day and AJ Lee eventually again.
Hey, War Raiders.
And War Raiders, sorry. I forgot they were...
And Alpha Academy.
Are they still?
Akira Tozawa and Otis.
Oh, I was thinking about the other.
No, you're thinking about American Made.
Creed Bros, yeah.
I don't know.
Where are they? What
I don't
show
know.
are they on? Are they on Raw?
They're on Raw. Ivy Now's back finally.
Zoe Stark, you mean? They're the same
Yeah, Zoe
person.
Stark had another.
They're the same person. You can't tell me otherwise.
Do you know what exactly my exact words in the final? Like, we'll close out Raw with this. Well, no, we'll talk about the biggest thing that we have to talk about because we skipped over it.
I'm actually lost. What?
Bro.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not going to take long, though. But I kid you not, my exact words, when it was Liz standing in the middle, holding up the Judgment Day girls' hand, they are holding their tag title, they're all black. I was popping, I was like, I love this, and I said out loud, wow, this is what the PFC thought they were. Tell me I'm wrong. Think about the ending picture with Liv and the three, because they're all in black. Please tell me I'm wrong. I was like, wow. This is what Pure Future Collective was trying to
I was
be.
trying to remember what it stood for.
Pure,
oh my god.
you just
Pure
couldn't remember.
Fusion Collective.
You only remember that it was PFC, you didn't remember the
Yeah.
But your favorites are in it.
Oh yeah, I remember them all.
Sonya Deville, Zoe Stark, and Shayna Baszler.
God,
The
they
Pure
really
Fusion
fumbled
Collective.
Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
Is she gone?
I haven't seen her.
I think she's released, isn't she?
Maybe.
Yeah, producer Joe is confirming.
Our producer's confirming Shayna Baszler. Hey, see you in AEW, girl.
Guess not. I think she's been gone for a while.
Yeah. Shout out Shayna. I don't know what they would call her in AEW. Shayna Rousey.
It's her real name, I think. I think it's her real name.
Her last name is Rousey?
No. Paisler, dumbass.
Well, okay. Oh, I'm stupid. I said, shout out Shayna Rousey, and you go, I think that's her real name. And then when I say Rousey, you're like, no, stupid. You just said, am I the idiot here?
Yes. Why is Wikipedia trying to make me pay for Wikipedia? Yeah, her real name's Shayna Baszler. Okay, so so she wouldn't have to change her name, except for John Cena, who WWE owns his name.
Owns his name forever.
Let me
get the other sky blue off of your screen.
Just this sky blue. That's the only sky blue.
You only need that one.
Okay, I'll leave it up.
Can we print out a picture of sky blue? Put it right here. Put it right there on the wall.
To be fair, it still says American Professional Wrestler Sky Blue. It just has a picture of the other Sky Blue for some reason.
I want you to put a picture of Sky Blue right there, so you can look at it when you go to sleep.
Producer Joe, could you?
Producer Joe,
could you print us out a
picture of Sky Blue?
Oh yeah, this is the start of the Smackdown review.
Oh wait, last thing. Braun Breaker cuts the promo of his life. Braun Breaker cuts a promo of his life, bro. That's the best Braun Breaker promo I've ever seen.
No, you didn't see the Steiner promo.
I did see the Steiner promo. You mean the one in NXT when he did some Steiner math?
No, the one he did on the pre-show of, I think, Royal Rumble.
Oh, that one? No, I have seen that one.
Yeah, that was good. I like that.
When he was IC champ, right?
Yep.
He was like, how you feel? He's like, well, look. Normally when you go one-on-one with a wrestler, you got a 50% chance of winning.
See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me.
God, that's so good. That's my favorite Braun Breaker promo.
I do love the Steiner Matt promo. Who was he fighting?
Dom?
No.
Was it not Dom? It was either, he didn't wrestle many times, so it was either Dom, no, it was a fatal 4-way match.
That's why he did the Steiner Matt promo.
No clue.
I have no idea.
I actually do think it was WrestleMania. It wasn't Royal
It was
Rumble.
the pre-show to WrestleMania.
So it was Finn, Penta, and Dom.
Yep.
Anyway.
Smackdown. But great promo. That's the kind of promo that defines a character.
Yeah. It was good.
That's a kind of promo that's going to be talked about when we're looking at the Braun Breaker main event run and we're like, okay, where did it really start? And a lot of people are going to look back to that promo.
Okay. So we're just going to move on.
Smackdown.
Because Smackdown wasn't that big of a show. Raw was very big. I thought Raw had a lot of stuff to talk about.
Smackdown, I mean, the main event, definitely.
We're going to kind of run through Smackdown a good bit, just so we're not 4 hours long again. Which I don't think we'll be.
Oh, no, we're going to be good.
But yeah. First of all, they continue the build with Tommaso Ciampa versus Ilya Dragunov. Backstage, Tommaso Ciampa runs into Carmelo Hayes, essentially saying he's going to be the open challenger tonight. And so we have Ilya Dragunov defending the United States Championship against Carmelo Hayes.
My favorite in-ring performer, and it was a banger.
Really good.
Banger.
Another guy probably just outside of the top 5 wrestlers in the world.
Ilya Dragunov?
Yeah.
You know,
top 10.
Definitely top 10. You know, he's my favorite in-ring performer currently. Like, I will, if I put it objective, I put Ospreay above him easy. I put Ospreay, because I agree with you. If I'm looking at it objectively, I would definitely put Ilya in the top 10. I'm not sure if he would crack top 5, and if he did, it would be 5. It would be, like, right at 5.
Not too many spoilers, because we are going to do top 10 wrestlers of the year.
Yeah. But, like, you have to look. You have your Ospreys. You got your Gunthers. Do I think Gunther's better than Ilya? That's hard to say. They're really, like, I think they're even. They're close.
They're, like, polar opposites, but exactly the same.
Yeah, they're close. They're close.
Yeah. But anyway, it was a phenomenal match. Carmelo Hayes looked really good, which I'm so glad because I feel like during the Last Time Is Now tournament, a lot of people really got over. Solo Sikoa really looked good. Even the guys they brought in, Cardona, Ziggler. Like, everybody looked good in the tournament.
I think above everyone, though, Carmelo got over, man.
I feel the exact opposite.
Really?
I feel like the crowd. Yes, that's my point. I think the crowd gave great reactions. I don't think he looked good.
Okay.
I don't think he looked good as a character, looking like he belonged with everybody. Because he was the one. Everybody else was having bangers and classics. It felt like his character was, I'm gonna survive. When I don't feel like that's what should
That's
be
not
for
like
Carmelo.
a Hayes. That's not Carmelo.
So that's more of a Miz thing, which I feel like the Miz was giving more fight than he was. And that's why I like this match so much, because he was going head to head with Ilya.
Fighting. One reason Ilya's my favorite in-ring performer. No one's gonna sell like Ilya.
No.
Ilya can fight a leaf, and he will make that leaf look like it just murdered him and his entire family.
Oh yeah.
Ilya can sell, and they have such good chemistry. It's not a real belt, brother. Get over yourself.
It's actually WWE sponsors the Big 12, so it is a real belt.
Oh, shout out the Big 12 champion.
Shout out Tech.
We got that. We got the game up.
Shout out Texas Tech. Big win. Took down the Mormons. Shout out.
Longer reign than Cena.
Anyway, but yeah, I really think this was the big coming out party for Carmelo, but ultimately it ends when
Shenanigans.
Yeah, Carmelo. What does he hit that keeps Ilya down for a while?
Was it the first 48? I think so.
I think so, but Ilya looks like he's hurt. The ref's checking on him. Carmelo goes to the top rope.
It's
to
because
hit the alley-oop.
Ilya countered the first 48 into a disgusting looking powerbomb. Went to the corner, went for the H-bomb, and lands into a first 48.
Yeah. And the ref is checking on him. Carmelo's going for the alley-oop, his finisher. But is that not what it's called? Not the alley-oop?
The nothing but net?
Nothing but net. I was thinking about a different basketball.
You were thinking about a different basketball. It's nothing but net.
Well, yeah. I knew it was a basketball reference wrestling move.
Because he's black.
He named it.
Because my point still stands.
Yeah, anyway. He was going for the nothing but net from the top rope, and Tommaso Ciampa pulls him down, and that gives enough for Ilya Dragunov to hit his
Torpedo Moscow
into an H-bomb. 1, 2, 3. He realizes it afterwards.
And is pissed because Ilya is an honorable fighter.
Yeah.
The second he realized he picked up the victory through shenanigans, he was devastated.
And that is later announced that we will have Ilya Dragunov versus Tommaso Ciampa for the United States Championship next week.
Overall, good story.
Which, put it on Saturday night's main event.
Just put this. I get it's not NXT versus, but like,
oh yeah,
that's the whole. That's why it's not.
I forgot.
But I'm also at. Ilya's got to get on a PLE at some point.
He does. He deserves it.
He's got.
What's the next PLE?
Saturday night's main event.
That's not a PLE though.
Oh, then Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yes, put him on the Rumble card and in the Rumble.
If anyone can pull double duty, it's Ilya.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah,
he needs to get on a PLE eventually.
He's
I do see him holding it to Mania. So he's definitely at least going to be there.
When he loses it to Open.
So we have this.
Yeah.
That's my at least dream. That's my, like, if I'm dream booking it, if Triple H gave me the control, I'm like, Ilya defends until Mania and then loses it to Obafemi, who wins it and gets called up.
Yeah.
That's me.
Agreed.
He goes out at Mania and he's like, "Let pain be your entertainment. Ooh. I am offering a WrestleMania Open Challenge." Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Guys, I get to see Obafemi live next week. I'm so excited.
He said he was gonna lick his bicep.
He walks to the ring like this, so because I'm front row, the second it gets close, a little bit of that.
Yeah, either an open challenge at WrestleMania would be fun, or setting it up in the Rumble would be really fun. But anyway, just to move on, so we can get through this card. We then get, the announcement that Bayley will be facing Sol Ruca at Saturday night's main event.
No, that was later.
Well, skip to it.
We'll skip to it.
Yeah, because
we can talk about the two announcements.
John Cena basically had an announcement where he said that Saturday night's main event, just so he can kind of provide a pedestal for the future of WWE, is going to be WWE Superstars versus NXT Superstars. So we're getting Bayley versus Sol Ruca.
And we're getting Cody Rhodes versus Cody Rhodes versus whoever. Cody Rhodes versus whoever wins today, actually. NXT Deadline is today. Whoever wins between Deadline. Ricky Saints and Obafemi, which I do plan to watch. I do plan to watch Deadline. Deadline's a great.
I'll watch it after Shrek the Musical.
NXT Deadline today. Yeah. Obafemi versus Ricky Saints. For the reason I said Obafemi is because I feel like, unfortunately, Oba's probably going to win.
You're mistaken.
You think
It's not Obafemi. It's Trick Williams.
What are you talking about?
Is it not Trick Williams versus Ricky Saints?
No, it's Obafemi versus
Am I
Ricky
tripping?
Saints. Yes, you are.
What is Trick Williams in?
I don't know. Maybe the
could've
Iron Survivor.
Oh, you're so right. He is in the Iron Survivor match. Because I saw somebody posted a picture and it was Trick Williams and Ricky Saints standing in the office, and they put the caption, "The winner of the NXT Championship match will face Cody Rhodes."
Okay, so you're racist, because that is definitely a picture of Ricky Saints and Obafemi.
Yeah, I don't know if they're just
No, I think
racist.
you're racist.
No, I just said why I thought that.
You saw a picture of Ricky Saints and Trick Williams?
Did you not hear what I just said? I said I saw a picture of Ricky Saints and Trick Williams
In an office.
with Ava, with the caption.
Oh, with Ava. Okay. No, I'm sorry, because on SmackDown, the segment was Ricky Saints and Oba in an office.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Okay, no, that's...
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where we're getting confused.
Yeah,
The
no.
reason I thought that is because on Friday, the segment was Ricky Saints and Oba in an office,
Okay.
and that's where they announced that.
No.
So I thought you were just being racist.
Brother, I skipped the segments when I was watching this morning. What are you talking about?
Not a real fan. You never watched the segments.
Look, if it's on a show weekend, no, I'm not watching the segments. I'm watching the matches and the important segments.
But yeah, it's Ricky versus
Yeah.
Oba.
Shout out to that Facebook post that misled me.
Yeah.
I really thought it was Ricky Saints versus
So I
Trick
guess
Williams.
they're racist.
I was thinking either they're racist or they don't know who
Well,
Obafemi is.
I'm not gonna say Obafemi is gonna win. It could be one of 2 days. Because either match is great.
Yeah.
Either we get a reunion of AEW here. We get Ricky Saints and
Nobody
Cody
cares.
Rhodes.
Nobody cares.
Oh, but
Nobody
I'm the
cares.
AEW hater. You hear this guy?
Ricky Starks wasn't shit in AEW.
He had a few with Punk.
He was a mid-carder
He had a few with Punk.
that nobody liked. The best part of that feud was that CM Punk called him a wannabe Rock.
Dang.
That's it.
Kind of tore him up on that, huh?
I mean, yeah. But everybody's a wannabe Rock. Anybody with a good promo.
Anyone who can promo good gets called a wannabe rock.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, LA Knight gets called a wannabe Rock, and he's a white dude.
Yeah. I get what they're saying. Similar style of promo,
They-
but it's not like a one-for-one.
It's because LA Knight's more of a classic wrestler than people would like to admit.
Yeah. He belongs
in
in
the
that
90s.
era.
He belonged in
with
the
Rock.
80s, 90s, yeah.
Yeah, he belongs in that era.
But anyway.
But no, either you get Ricky versus Cody, which will be a good match, or you get Oba, and I hope Oba just throws Cody. Hey, I mean, if it was my choice, let Oba fight Cody, let him whoop the brakes off of Cody.
Now that I know what it is, make it for the WWE Championship, give Oba the title.
Do it. Do it.
Do it, cowards.
You're cowards.
Before
I
that-
want 2002 Brock Lesnar run for Obafemi. Give him the WWE title. I don't care. Who did Brock beat for that? The Rock?
Yes. It was The Rock, yeah.
A big star.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, I was really struggling with who I thought was going to win when I thought it was Trick Williams and Ricky Saints.
Yeah, but now you know it's Obafemi.
Now that I know it's Obafemi, I'm like, oh, it's Obafemi, duh.
It's so... Okay.
Yeah, it was either two losers or Obafemi.
Like... Did you just...
I like Trick Williams and I like Ricky Saints.
Wow, we got an... You know what? You call me... We got an NXT hater over here. He doesn't care about the next generation.
I just said put the WWE Championship on Obafemi. What are you
Not
talking
real NXT. He's already on the main roster. Should be.
He hasn't even showed up on the main roster.
Which is crazy to me. Why has he not been in a single Rumble yet?
Because when they show him, he's going to win the WWE Championship.
We've had this, we'll move on, and we'll just, because this is just the second part, but I think we both are in agreement. It's getting frustrating how long they're keeping Oba from it, because he's main roster ready. He is ready.
He's been ready for months.
Like, I like that they kept him in NXT after, because a lot of people will like call him up after his North American title run because it was so good. But I'm glad that they kept him, let him carry a world title, the world title for NXT, so he could get the feeling of being the top of a brand, not just the top of a division. Because we both say that the moment Oba gets called up, he's going to just win. Like, I thought in my head, he gets called up to be the one to dethrone Ilya Dragunov. But I would take it a step further. I wouldn't be mad if he dethroned Cody. I genuinely wouldn't. And people might say that's crazy. I wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't.
The thing about Oba is he has to be dominant. You can't book him like a mid-carder. Like, when Obafemi comes in, he's going to win.
Don't do to Obafemi what you did to Gunther.
That's what I think.
It took Gunther so long to brush that stink off of him, and same thing happened with Braun Breaker.
Oh yeah,
They treated him like he was just another guy, and he became another guy until you let them start being themselves. Just let Obafemi be who he is from the beginning.
From the jump. Because the way they book him in NXT should just be how they book him on the main roster. Because NXT, they're like, hey, this is a monster. This is not someone you can just fight and win. And he just wins. He beats people to death. Just let him do that on the main roster.
Exactly.
I hate the phrase. I'm not a big fan of the phrase of like, oh, this person's the new this. This is like because like that takes away a bit of their own work, their individual. Because like while there could be parallels, like Dom, I love Dom, but when people just boil him down to the new Eddie Guerrero, I feel like that takes a bit away from Dom.
Yeah, and you're forgetting who Eddie Guerrero.
You're forgetting who Eddie Guerrero was. Like, are there is he paying homage to him? Is he doing? Yes, but Dom is the first Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah,
or they did that a lot to Tiffy, but I forgot who they compared it to. I can't remember.
No clue. I wouldn't compare Tiffy to anybody.
Or it might not have been Tiffy. Who was? There was a.
It was
someone
a big.
I
remember there's a big
female
comparison
star.
when Rhea Ripley and Dominic were together of
China
and Eddie.
And a lot of people saying she was the next China. And I think it was Rhea herself. Rhea, like, I respect China, but I want to be the first Rhea Ripley.
Rhea immediately made herself just Rhea Ripley. Nobody even references that relation anymore. Like,
but in this scenario, when people say that Femi can be the new Lesnar, I'm fine with that comparison. But he's gonna be what's good is he's gonna be better. He's not going to just win a title, disappear because like he's a WWE guy through and through.
Yeah.
And also the thing about it, but I feel like he should get that booking. He should get that booking style. Difference between him and he can cut a promo. He doesn't need a Heyman to be. I don't want them to put a manager on. He doesn't need it.
He doesn't need a manager.
So sorry, just a little. We'll get back to SmackDown. That's just a little rant on Obafemi, but I feel like they're keeping him from us, and it's frustrating. But I feel like it's because the second he gets to the main roster, he's gonna be unstoppable.
Yeah. So yeah, next we have this one we can get past really quick. Alexa Bliss versus Kairi Sane. Alexa Bliss wins.
Builds up more of the tag team. There's not much to say about it. Lash Legend and Nia Jax came out, attacked, some shenanigans.
An extension of what we just talked about from the end of Raw.
But yeah, division's building. Good division. Not much to say.
Yeah, another one we can get past really
quick.
No,
this is going to be the longest one.
No, I'm not talking about this.
Jade Cargill versus Alba Fire in a 5-star classic. A 15-minute barnyard burn. The match was not even 2 minutes long.
Jade Cargill will have a good match one day.
She'll have an opponent one day. No disrespect to these girls.
Alba Fire is actually a really good
Alba Fire is an amazing wrestler.
They just don't let her wrestle. They don't book her to wrestle. They book her to
They let her for a little bit when she was with Isla Dawn, and then they said no.
Way to fumble, Isla Dawn.
Hi. You might not know me. My name's Jordan Ray, and I don't even know if you know this about me. I love the Unholy Union. During the time at the peak of their feud with Jade and Bianca, everyone was with Jade and Bianca. I was with the Witches. I love them. They're great wrestlers. Why did we release Isla Dawn? Just why? Just why? You okay? You seem to find something comical.
I had a thought.
No, what was your thought? Please share.
I was like, I guess she left to go join the Kick division.
Hey, you know what? She belongs there. She belongs there. She and Sky Blue are going to have great matches in my universe mode.
Funny enough, her, Sky Blue, Stephanie Vaquer, and Liv Morgan are the ones I see the most on those goon pages that just... They hide and they pretend like they're women's wrestling pages.
Fans.
Yeah, and they're like, no.
A fifth place shout out. Fifth place shout out, Priscilla.
Oh, Priscilla Kelly? Yes.
See her a lot.
Yes.
We do not search these pages out. When you are a fan, I'll give you this warning now. When you are because women's wrestling you should be a fan of, is great. If you're a fan of women's wrestling, your feed's going to be very horny. Because there's a lot of people who are pretending to be fans of women's wrestling, but are really just thirst trap pages posting. Yeah. Shout out Sky Blue.
The Discover page on Instagram is bad. I've never opened it.
I can't open it in public. It is not because I myself am looking for that content. I'm just a fan of women's wrestling. and it's just the other fans like to post some things that you don't want to have people see in public.
Yeah,
because it makes you look bad.
It's mad annoying. It's just mad annoying.
Mad annoying.
But yeah, moving on.
Jay Cargill won.
Yeah, Jade Cargill won.
And Julia was
the
there.
women's champion. Yeah, she was. She beat
Tag-
up somebody.
Tag Chelsea Green.
Yeah, Chelsea Green.
Next!
Our United States champion, Chelsea Green.
Pledge your allegiance, brother. This is wrong hand.
Shout out. And then in the main event,
Yeah.
Gunther versus LA Knight in the last time is now final.
And what a match for the final. Holy, I didn't know they were going to have that good of chemistry.
Oh.
I didn't know.
I don't think I would have
I thought
predicted.
I knew that. I was like, when I looked at them, I was like, they're gonna have a good match. I knew they were gonna have a good match. The LA Knight should have been fighting Gunther for the World Heavyweight title a long time ago, cause like we said, alluded to, they didn't just deliver they over delivered.
Mm-hmm.
What a phenomenal match!
Yeah, it was great. I loved it. Gunther, I love LA Knight. I love put the WWE Championship on one of them or put both
And
world
let 'em
championships
feud
on
for it.
both of them.
Yeah, you were saying it, and I agree with you. Either put the WWE champion on one of them and let them feud for it, or just give both of them the different world titles and let them carry it. Cause dude, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at the idea of LA Knight with the WWE title. Put it on him.
It's
I
one of
stand
those things.
by it, and I keep right there. I don't get what WWE doesn't see.
I don't know. It's one of those things. We've probably had this miniature discussion before. WWE tends to wait till wrestlers are older before pushing them to the point of world championship gold.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously there
A
are
problem in itself.
exceptions. There are some exceptions.
Tiffy being a very recent one.
Yes, women's. I'm not that worried about it. Women's, I'm not, because they usually actually throw away women way too quickly because they think they're old.
Another
but
conversation for another day.
yeah, but LA Knight is in his 40s. He's the same age as some of these guys in the world title picture. Older even. He's the same.
Older than Roman.
Did you know John Moxley, Dean Ambrose, roomed with LA Knight when they were on the Indies together?
I did not know that.
They lived together.
Kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
They're the same age. I think LA Knight's older than him.
I wouldn't be surprised if LA's slightly older.
John Moxley's a multi-time WWE and AEW
and
world
AEW
champion.
world champ.
The only place that has ever given LA Knight an opportunity to be world champion is TNA. And even then, barely. Shout out Eli Drake.
Shut up.
I watched TNA.
I was about to say, I was like, is he going to be able to pull the name out?
Yes.
And I was like, okay, you know
I
what?
know Eli Drake.
You watched a little bit.
Yes, I did. But it's to that point. He'll be 50 before you know it.
I was about to say, people don't understand. We don't have many years of LA Knight left.
No.
There's not many years of him left.
Not this version of him. And he's
No.
over. He's over.
There's what my big point of the argument, and I will keep repeating it to the heavens until WWE can give me an answer. What don't you see? They'll always give an excuse for somebody of like, hey, this is why we're not pushing this person. He's over with the crowd, overly over. One of your highest merch sellers. He's amazing in the ring, so it's not as wrestling. He's amazing in the ring. He has charisma. He can one of your best promos in WWE right now.
He's the best promo in WWE outside of John Cena.
I'm not out of that. Currently,
Cena, Punk, Knight.
And Knight currently in the WWE. You know what? I'm thinking of everyone, and I'm not mad at that. He is in your top big 3 best promos on the roster right now. He checks everybody, and even if and he's not young talent anymore, he's older. If that's he checks every single box.
Yeah.
Why hasn't he got the title yet?
I don't know.
It doesn't.
I really don't know.
I don't know what they don't see.
Who knows? Yeah, that was.
He could play any role that you want. It doesn't even have to be a face. He can be a lovable. He could be a Austin kind of heel that is still over.
Agreed.
So it's not even a role thing.
No.
What is it?
I will say, and this is why I forgot to mention it during our discussion of the Braun Breaker thing. This is why I'm so desperate. I was so desperate for Braun Breaker to have won the world title before this. I don't know why we waited. Now I know why we waited, because it's a Netflix anniversary episode, and they want to put the title on Braun Breaker there.
Oh, Punk's losing that title.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely losing that title.
Losing.
I was so annoyed when he wasn't the Saturday night's main event opponent the first time when Seth got injured.
Agreed.
I felt like that made sense. But, like I said, WWE loved to put the titles on
older talent.
Because I guess they expect more maturity, more experience. But think of the best time in WWE history as far as like attraction to larger audiences. It was that brief period in 2023, when Cody won the title.
Correct.
And when Cody was chasing, and you had some younger talent like Braun, Dom in the mid card as well, and Cody on top, because Cody was a relatively new face of the main event. The other time period you had where you had a lot of success was the Attitude Era, which the average age of the champions at that point were youngest, I believe, was 25.
I think
the
so.
The oldest champion was 36, and it was the Undertaker.
And it was the freaking Undertaker, which, I mean, it's the Undertaker. No one's ever going to complain about the Undertaker.
No.
Like, Stone Cold and The Rock, they were young in terms of wrestling. They were young. Because I'm going to pull this up, because this is something... there's a big thing going around right now, where people have been comparing the average age of champions right now to the Attitude Era. And just as Brian put, because it's crazy. I can tell you right now, for our newer fans, most wrestlers don't get to their 50s in the business. That is extremely rare. Because, I mean, with something like your body's going to eventually give out. Like, this is not a career that you take to, like, your 60s. Some do. Some shouldn't. Some do.
But just a reference point, like I said, Undertaker was 36 when he held the WWE Championship in the Attitude Era. Our current two top champions...
Jesus!
Cody Rhodes is 40 years old. CM Punk is 47 years old.
God. How old... Please look up real quick. How old was Stone Cold?
Stone Cold.
I feel like 32? It was either 32 or a little earlier.
I gotta see when he won the title. When he won the title the first time?
First time.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to bring this up so I can see a little bit.
No, that's fine. But and while you're doing that, if I can have a talking point real quick
you
about
it.
I saw a video essay really recently. You know, Wrestling Mars would watch the content. I saw a video essay really quick on this issue. And it was basically, I forgot the title of it, but it was basically the through line of the video was, we need to give the younger talent the ball and let them run with it.
I definitely agree.
We need to give, and basically what he was saying is, he doesn't understand why WWE is so hesitant, because the younger talent they have right now is some of the best crop of talent we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton, Braun Breaker, Sol Ruka, Oba Femi, like these, Roxanne Perez, Lyra Valkyria, like these names that we have are some of the best crop of talent we've seen. But when you look at your champions, like you said, now 47, 40, 45. Roxanne Perez is 23. Carmelo Hayes, Tiffany Stratton, I think is also like 20. I think I'm older than Tiffany Stratton. Javon Evans.
We're the same age as Javon Evans.
He's younger than us.
Is he young? Yeah, he's
21.
He's 21.
His NXT debut was when he was 19.
Yeah, I was thinking of Leon Slater.
Yeah, we're
he's
the same
23.
ages. Javon Evans going to be multi-time world. Multi-time.
He should be, but you know how they are with those kinds of wrestlers.
You're right. But my thing about it is, what are we waiting for?
Jesus Christ. Let me put it like this. I can't find how old Stone Cold was when he won his first WWE Championship in 99. But you can kind of do the math here, because he retired he wasn't in WWE long.
No, he wasn't.
He retired when he was 38. Both current world champions are older than Stone Cold
When
was
he
when he retired.
And Stone Cold had a career. A long one at that.
Yeah, he in WWE. People remember this like he was there for a long time. He was only in WWE for six years.
Yeah. I guess it's because of the whole Stone Cold era and how he defined that generation alongside The Rock that people think he was there for longer than he was. Like, obviously, wrestling in a whole, he was on the Indies for a while. I forgot which promotion he had to start. That's when he had his long blonde hair. I forget.
He was in WCW for a while.
It might have been WCW. Yeah. But realistically, in WWE, he was only there for 6 years. That's not that long.
Yeah,
and in that time, multi-time world champ. Multi-time.
Yeah, it's...
I just agree with the video essay, and, like, what are we waiting for?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. The good news is at least some of our mid-card is young.
Yeah.
Some.
And some.
Because, let me see. I don't know.
You
I
know,
feel
like Dragunov is relatively young.
I know he's relatively young.
I think he's 30s.
Let's see.
I think he's... Yeah, I was right on the money. He is
30.
exactly 30 years old. I knew he was relatively young in wrestling terms.
Dragon Age. Why did it autofill
Dragon Age?
That's fine.
As he's kind of looking through this, because this does relate to the match. There's not too much more to talk about the match. It was a phenomenal match. Match of the night. It was amazing. Gunther wins. He picks up the victory in a special way because he said earlier on in a promo before the match, he was like, "Hey, John, I want you to watch how I win this match." And he finishes it not with his iconic sleeper, but almost like a modified Darce choke. I think they called it like a cravat choke.
Oh.
Looked good. It looked good. And LA Knight taps out to it. And
it was an accident.
LA Knight taps out to it. And Gunther looks at the camera and he's like, "John, that's my goal. On Saturday, you're going to finally give up. You're going to tap." And that was the show. Great match. But, yeah,
this is the biggest indictment. That was funny. John Cena's retiring. He's 48. LA Knight's 43.
43. We don't have much time with Knight left.
No.
This can't be are you enjoying the show? Just let Papa H cook. AJ Styles is retiring next year, and AJ Styles is 48.
Yeah.
But are you enjoying the show?
Sometimes.
The game. We need to put a world title on and I'm not one of those people who just like a talent. They're like, put the world title on him.
No.
Put the world title on the right. But I feel like when Knight,
except for Obafemi.
Except Obafemi, put the title on him.
Put the title on him.
And Sky Blue, put the world title on her.
Put the world title on her.
But I'm at a point where it's like, there's no excuse that LA Knight hasn't been a world champion.
And just to kind of wrap up this point, here,
kind of getting to our closing points.
Yeah.
For this
just to wrap up this point. Like I just said, Gunther's 38, the same age that Stone Cold was when he retired. LA Knight's 43. We are going to lose John Cena, AJ Styles. R-Truth probably doesn't have much left.
Punk ain't far behind. Randy ain't far behind.
And wrestlers have been wrestling a lot older. I doubt LA Knight's going to be around much longer.
I don't think he gets to the 48s.
I don't think so. How Rey Mysterio is
Rey
retiring?
Mysterio ain't here for much longer.
He said, watching John Cena and Samoa Joe and AJ Styles announcing their retirements, he's been thinking about it too.
Which I think he's getting to the... He has nothing left to prove.
His son is starting to get up in the ranks.
You know, he's gonna put his son over.
Yeah, one more time. Yeah. Well, probably not one more time. Probably a few more times.
But he's gonna put Dom over.
Yeah.
That's gonna do great for Dom's career.
The point of this conversation is we're losing all these wrestlers, if not this year, within the next 5 years. Who do you have?
Because if you don't build them up now, if you don't just have faith in them, give them the world title, and let them run, let them build themselves to be credible main eventers, then when all your main eventers leave soon, then who do you have?
That's not even mentioning guys that aren't old but might just leave for Hollywood. He's becoming more and more a movie actor every year. Cody.
And mind you, it's because Roman's a great actor. Roman is a good. I've seen him.
I guess we're gonna find out if Cody's a good actor.
in Street Fighter, yeah. Because I haven't seen like Cody. I know he's been in some stuff.
Saw Arrow. He was pretty good in Arrow.
He was in Arrow.
Yeah. He was.
I love Arrow. Wait, when was Cody in Arrow?
I can't remember which season.
We're gonna look this up after the podcast.
He was in prison with.
Nope, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That was Cody. I forget.
Yeah.
No, but Roman's a great actor.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more money in acting than there is.
Not
in
to mention
wrestling.
his medical situation. He probably doesn't want to be wrestling.
Movie schedule is far easier for on his body than a wrestling schedule.
Yeah, we're gonna lose a lot of. Not even mentioning the New Day. We're probably losing Kofi.
Wait, Kofi is up there.
Kofi's older.
Kofi's
the same age as Punk.
Dude, Kofi doesn't have too many years.
And he's my god.
How is he still moving like that?
Going back to Raw. Oh my god, he still moves. He was the
How
highlight
is-
of that match.
How is Kofi still moving like that?
I don't know. The oldest guys in that match were the highlight of the match. Kofi and AJ.
Hey, the future of Lucha Libre was in that match.
The worst part of the match.
The Fuego.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Xavier. No, nobody was the worst part of that match.
No, it was a
They
good
were
match
all so
all
good.
around.
But
I just agree with that video. I think we need to give them the ball and let them run with it. Because
Yeah.
if not, you're gonna lose all your main eventers, and it's gonna be like you said, the next 5 years.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have a guy who you've only built as a mid-carder holding the belt, and no one's gonna see him as a credible champion. But then again, who is a credible champion at that point?
unfortunately, the case with WWE has always been they will get forced into doing the right thing, but they won't do it on their own terms.
No.
With Cody, they were forced into that by The Rock not being able to be at WrestleMania. In the Attitude Era, they were forced into putting those guys over because people were leaving for WCW.
That's when you had in the Ruthless Aggression era, the Ohio Valley Forward, like The Rock had left for Hollywood, Stone Cold had retired. Like they needed new guys, and that's why you started getting the run of like guys like Batista, John Cena in his first one, Brock, because they needed new guys.
So hopefully,
Are we going to see a repeat of that?
hopefully it won't be to the point where they're forced into it by all these guys retiring. But it feels like with how little they seem enthusiastic to do it, we might have to wait for them to get forced into making a youth movement.
We might get like a repeat of like the Ruthless Aggression era, where like they had no choice but to be like, we got no one. Hey, Eddie, come here, you're WWE champion now. Hold it for like a year or two. JBL, here you go.
That might be the only way we get LA Knight with a world title.
It might be a force.
Yeah.
But I
kind
think,
of a somber way to end this episode.
Yeah.
But
you know what?
What
Put up
not?
Sky Blue right here. Put up Sky Blue right
Sky
here.
Blue up there.
Put up both of them. Don't put up both of them. Don't.
I'm not sending you any clips.
And then we put up Sky Blue.
Yeah. So sorry to end something, but it's something. It was important to talk about.
Yeah, no, it's a good talking point.
But I think this was a good week in professional wrestling. This is about to be a very emotional week coming up. We have the retirement of John Cena. The next episode of our podcast
will be the same day.
Will be the exact same day. Or it might even be after.
Yeah. I don't know if you're down. I'm tempted to record both our live reactions. Yours live when you watch it.
Yeah, and then
mine live later when I watch it.
Shout out.
They're playing the national anthem. Don't listen to it.
I'm not looking at the national anthem.
Oh, you were looking at the Alabama cheerleaders. Okay.
Shout out. They're not sky blue, but shout out.
They're terrifying. They're orange. Edit that out.
We'll see you on the next episode of BCW.
Get whoop
Over
that track!
Get whoop that track!
Shout out white people.
Shout out the Blues.